was the strongest man alive, 2/3 god, 1/3 human, and yet one night, Gilgamesh stood beside a lifeless body and felt fear for the very first time. The city of Uruk slept beneath towering walls, walls built by his command, walls meant to last forever. But Enkidu, his brother in battle, his mirror, his equal, lay still. No breath, no warmth, no answer. And in that silence, a terrible truth surfaced. If death could take Enkidu, then it would come for Gilgamesh too. From that moment on, the king could no longer rest. Haunted by dreams of dust and darkness, Gilgamesh abandoned his throne and set out alone, crossing scorched deserts and knife-edged mountains. His strength had conquered beasts and kings, but death was a different enemy. It could not be struck, it could not be intimidated, and it waited patiently. At the edge of the world, Gilgamesh reached the tavern of Siduri, who saw through his rage and grief at once. She warned him, no human had ever escaped death, but Gilgamesh refused comfort. He wanted eternity. So he pressed onward, through tunnels where the sun never touched, until he reached Utnapishtim, the only man granted immortality by the gods, the secret keeper of eternal life. At last, the question burst from him. How did you defeat death? Utnapishtim answered with a test. If Gilgamesh could conquer sleep, death's closest cousin, he might be worthy. Gilgamesh agreed with confidence. He fell asleep almost instantly. When he awoke, days had passed. Bread laid beside him had rotted into mold, proof of time's quiet victory. Gilgamesh stared at it in disbelief. Even he could not defeat rest. Even he could not stop time. Still, Utnapishtim offered one final chance, a plant hidden beneath the sea capable of restoring youth. Gilgamesh dove deep, fighting crushing darkness, and claimed it. For the first time since Enkidu's death, hope returned. But on his journey home, while he bathed in a quiet pool, a serpent stole the plant away, shedding its skin and slithering into rebirth as Gilgamesh watched helplessly. Nothing remained. Broken, empty-handed, Gilgamesh returned to Uruk. But this time, he looked at the city differently. He traced the walls with his eyes. He remembered the lives within them, the stories, the labor, the love, and he finally understood. Immortality was never meant to be owned. It was meant to be built, through deeds, through memory, through what we leave behind. Gilgamesh did not defeat death, but he learned how to live with it. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below. Your support helps keep these timeless stories alive.